da Ningbo je jedan grad koji je manji u Kini, ima samo 10 miliona. Dobro, to je više kao skup manjih gradova i to je Kina. Velika populacija, sasvim je drugačiji život nego ovdje. Dobro, ja ću pričati o Smart Health Home Care. Znači, je li ima ovdje nekoga is there anybody here who doesn't speak or understand Serbian? Ok. To je u redu zato što ona radi sa mnom, tako da zna ona šta pričam ovdje. You can have a rest because you know all about this. Right. Ona je sada završila doktorske studije, znači ćemo da je zaposlimo na poslu, radi mešavinu tehnologije, razvoja tehnologije, veštačke inteligencije, proizvoda, razvoj proizvoda, tako da kod mene studenti imaju jedan potpun program. Spremni su da idu da rade posle doktorata njihovog. Dobro, znači ono što se dešava u zdravstvu je slika te digitalne transformacije, samo što je malo sporije. I onda na primjerima možete da vidite šta se u stvari dešava sa veštačkom inteligencijom i da je veštačka inteligencija samo 10% od onoga što radimo i to su onaj neki teži problemi koji ne mogu da se reše nekom analizom, znači imamo te modele koje stavimo i onda ti rezultati, na osnovu njih donosimo odluke. I to može da se automatizuje, međutim problem je u tome što najvažnije je da se postavi pravo pitanje i to ću da vam pokažem kako mi rešamo te probleme. Znači, zdravstvo se menja zato što bolnice su prepune, ne pružaju dobru negu, resursi se troše na svašta i praktično ulaže se mnogo više para, a mnogo manje se dobija. I sad je najnovije rešenje reforma zdravstva i to je u celom svetu. I verujem da čujete to i ovdje u Srbiji. I reforma je takva da treba da se uloži napor da se radi prevencija, a ne lečenje. Znači da se bolest u korenu saseče i benefit od toga, korist od toga je što možemo da produžimo produktivan vek nekoga za recimo 10 godina. Zamislite, imate nekog koji je 10 godina ko nije bolestan i treba da vodite računa o njemu, nego može da doprinosi razvoju društva, da zarađuje, da konačno deli svoje iskustvo sa tim. Znači, to je neki cilj koji sam ja shvatio. I u Kini imaju problem, u Americi imaju problem, u Srbiji je problem, znate već kakva je stvar. Znači, reč je o tome da treba da se obezbeđuje sve više i više nege kod kuće. Kako se to čini? Znači, imamo tehnološke trendove i tranzicija iz bolnica od kuće. To je bilo u moje vreme, kad sam ja bio dete, lekari su još uvek dolazili kad se nešto desi. Dođe lekar, da tamo pilule, obiđe sve što je bilo, imaju auto i sad se opet svodi na to, ali sa elektronikom, sa telemedicinom imamo mogućnost da se to uradi online. Sa robotikom možemo čak da zamenimo deo te nege. Evo sad sam pričao, u robota možemo, imamo robote prave u Kini, oni mogu da idu okolo, da čiste, da utvrde šta se dešava, da vide ako je negdje otvoren prozor, kiša pada, to može da se uradi sa robotom koji ide autonomno i ne košta ni mnogo, košta oko 800 € taj robot i može da priča, može se programira da govori onim metalnim glasom još uvek. Sad se radi na tome da se napravi da taj glas zvuči kao normalno. I znači sa našim programiranjem možemo nekim starcima da se nešto objasni, da mu se da uputstvo, te standardne stvari, ili da se, ako se nešto desi, ako je neko pao dole, robot može to da prepozna. I ako se prepozna, može da se pošalje slika. I znači sa samim tim sistemom mi možemo da napravimo da je to i bezbedno, ostaje unutar zatvorenog sistema. Znači nemamo kameru gdje neko gleda 24 sata, imamo robota koji reaguje na događanje. Naprimjer, to je nešto što može se uradi, ali je problem kako to isprogramirati. Znači, imamo mobilno zdravstvo, znači ja mogu ovdje sad sa svojim mobilnim telefonom, mogu da šaljem, mogu da se dogovaram i jedini je problem u tome što mobilni telefon nije siguran i ako šaljemo podatke preko njega, već smo prekršili kineski zakon koji kaže da moraš da vodiš računa, da to bude sigurno. Pričamo o Kini, ima tih zakona i ovdje, međutim, bila je ona inovacija, primjena ili budućnost i regulacija i naravno u ovoj oblasti isto inovacija ide prvo, pa kad se problemi pojave onda će se reše, pa kad puno problema se pojavi, kad država i te profesionalne organizacije vide šta se dešava, onda će donesu zakon. Kinezi su malo brži, oni već znaju da će to da bude, imaju sve pripremljeno i kod njih je sve pripremljeno i kada dođe vreme oni će da počnu da primjenjuju taj zakon. Jer znate, svaki novi zakon koji se napravi, on se ne primjenjuje odmah, osim ako nije nešto jako kompleksno, neki kriminal. Tako da, znači to, i imamo taj internet of stvari, internet of things, i imamo ono što je najvažnije, sada ja mogu 24 sata da pratim svoje vitalne znake. Znači, disanje, srčani rad, kretanje. Ovo sve što radim sada, što pričam, to sve može da bude sve snimljeno. Čak i moj rad srca svakog sekunda.
And I'm gonna go narrow and go practical about how can we develop and also deploy the technologies into real world. And to be honest, in the last 1 hour, I don't feel like the only person who cannot understand Serbia. Okay, so we'll talk about the major challenges and practical issues from these 3 aspects, you know. So I'll have a brief and a quick introduction of smart health home development. The driver of this kind of technologies are, so there is aging populations all over the world. It's not only about China, Asia, it's all over about the world. And the chronic disease are becoming the killers of all the global cause of death. You can see here is 2000 years. And the heart disease is the top killer, it's about 7 million deaths. And to the 2016, it becomes 9 millions. And look at the categories. These blue ones are non-communicable disease, which means chronic and long terms. And the red ones are the communicable diseases. And in the 16 years, the most killers become blue. So that's why we want to have this home-based healthcare. So the early intervention and early detection can be done before you have something wrong and go to a hospital for treatment. We use the same slides, as you can see. And lucky I didn't use too much same slides. So now the changing of healthcare development from only hospital to community, virtual homes are trends. And the rehabilitation also moved to home, so there are more space in hospital for the real severe patients. Technologies are promising, just like what Professor just mentioned. There are different kind of sensors, there are different kind of algorithms, and we want to use technologies to improve the overall health outcomes. But that's not easy. That's kind of new healthcare model for the healthcare system. We have different roles, different actions, and even different actors. To make the smart health home useful, at least we want it to work. We want it to really improve our healthcare, and this method, this system can be accepted by all the stakeholders. At at
The
least
future of personalized healthcare will be AAA that enables you to monitor your health at any time, any place, and in any environment. We provide a mobile controller in our health monitoring system with the features of highly efficient, safe, and secure. It can excellently perform the jobs of data capturing and data transferring compared to traditional mobile health apps. You can connect mobile wearable health sensors to a mobile controller as you want, including a chest strap, wristband, and armband. When you are away from home, the data will go to the mobile phones for transmitting. It can be uploaded to Smart Health Home Edge computer for analysis. People may not be aware of their health status and do not know how to manage it. Smart Health Home can help you manage the health of all your family members. The mobile phones can also perform the mHealth function of short-term assessment and immediately send alerts when something abnormal happens. When you are at home, the controller and IoT devices can directly connect to the Home Edge computer for automatic health analysis. Edge computers allow the local analysis of your vital signs and environmental features, then perform novel algorithms for medical-grade health assessment and analysis the long-term health status change.
Don't worry, the result shows that you are healthy. Please keep your healthy lifestyle.
The personal health data can be archived and sent to the Data Exchange Center for further analysis. With privacy protection, by using a blockchain for smart health homes, the health reports are transmitted from patient side to the doctor side, as well as shared among institutes with permission. The system can provide solutions by using wearables, IoT devices, big data, blockchain, and 5G technologies, which bridge the functions from hospital to home care.
Good morning, Rocky. You slept late last night, and you don't seem to be sleeping.
our imagination at that time what is an ideal smart health home. And here's an interesting story. The first, our first achievement is about the heart health assessment method. And after that, we are thinking about if we can have a company, make a business on that, so at least we can help on healthcare service delivery. But later on, we found that it's not that easy. It's not about the technology only. It's not about if we have the new algorithm, new assessment method, we can make it useful in real life. So we did some analysis on stakeholders. There are new actions and new roles when we're using smart health home, like any kind of technologies for healthcare services. So the system provider is new. It provides the technology combination, technology integration for patients for health monitoring. And this health data processor is kind of new because traditional, conventional, there is mostly interaction between patients and doctors themselves. And the patient go visit doctors, got any advice and follow it somehow. And there will be new actions, new requirements for the governance, new regulations needed, new standards needed. So I selected 3 major issues, and it's for different stakeholders. The first is the overall, it's for all the stakeholders, standards and regulations. It's an umbrella above all the technologies and all the development. And we have the medical adoption area is the most important if we want this kind of technologies go into medical system. And for patients, we care about our privacy, our own interest, if I can get benefits from that and if I can just easy to use that. for my purpose. The first one, standards, we looked through the different perspective, different aspects. Now, for the sensor device, the most mature is for medical devices, but not as much as consumer devices, such as wearable devices, wearable, let's say, fitness tracker. Professor mentioned about heart rate monitor and the chest strap. They provide health data some way, but if the health data can be used for medical purpose, it's not clear. And for medical software, we have standards and guidelines on the software process. It's like you need to have risk assessment before you develop this kind of software and how you should do the test. But there is no clear indicators for the quality standards, like how safety it is, how long should it last. And then we got all the data, where is it? After we get all the data, we need to consider how the health data be used and be shared. So we have all developed regulation and standards for medical data. We have EHR, and we have the fully developed protocols for exchange them. But for the personal data we collected by our own devices at homes, there is no clear indicators. They are under developing, and I think it is waiting for approval now.